must have gold. It's true, isn't it, Mr. Chase, that we have no gold reserve behind our greenback currency?
It is true.
Once that's discovered, gentlemen, I give this nation 60 days, and then panic in our financial centers. Mutiny at the front, and our war is lost. For months, our gold coaches have been looted all along the line.
If Mr. Stanton will permit.
I know. We've sent cavalry detachments out west to guard the trails, but what have they accomplished? Nothing. We could send the whole army out there to chase them down, but they'd only be lost in the vastness of the country.
And what is your remedy?
My remedy is very simple. Ship the gold from California around the Horn.
But it takes 75 days to go around the Horn. We need the gold now. And besides, we can't spare the ships.
I've offered suggestions to Mr. Lincoln, but what course of action he will take, if any, I don't even presume to guess.
Might I suggest that we call in a horse doctor? Keep your seats, gentlemen. If a horse has a pain in his hind leg, you don't treat him for colic or wait till the spring planting.
Mr. President, this is no time for another funny story.
I agree with you heartily, Mr. Stanton. The horse I'm talking about has a pretty heavy load to pack, but he's still able, and his heart is strong. He just seems to be going lame somewhere in his western extremity.
Mr. President, we're still members of your cabinet. And as this is a question of such vital importance, surely you can trust us to arrive at some decision in the formal routine way.
In that case, Mr. Stanton, I'm afraid our poor horse might be strangled with too much red tape. No, I think I'd better take care of it in my own way.
We're standing tonight on the old campground. Give us a song to cheer our weary hearts, a song of home and friends we love so dear. Many are the hearts that are weary tonight, wishing for the war to cease. Many are the hearts that are looking for the right to see the dawn of peace. Tenting tonight, tenting tonight, tenting on the old campground.
You're wanted in your tent, Sergeant.
Tenting tonight on the old campground, thinking of days gone by, of the loved ones at home that gave.
Oh, don't bother, Sergeant. This is an informal visit. Quite fine voice you have.
Thank you, sir.
I sing a little myself, but there's no one to listen. Oh, let's not stand on formalities. Sit here. We can talk easy.
Yes, sir.
You have a fine record in the War Department, son.
Thank you, sir.
I take it you had to ride many miles of buffalo trails to enlist.
I'm used to trail riding, sir.
I knew your father, Bill. We were together in the Indian Wars. Fought side by side in the Black Hawk War. He stood full 6 inches taller than me. Had to look up to him. Tall fellow, we used to call him. He was a fine patriot. Did you know that?
I've heard tell, sir.
I guess you know the West and its ways pretty thoroughly, huh?
I should, sir.
Bill, I'm in great trouble. How'd you like to tackle a difficult job for me?
I'd like to, very much, sir.
Western gold is what keeps us going, and it isn't coming through.
No, sir.
Not unless you pay up.
Oh, wait a minute, Ezra. Maybe tobacco is important, but getting gold to Dodge City is more so, ain't it?
Well, maybe.
Well, then listen. When that stage comes in from the west, I'm riding out to help guard it. And I won't be much account unless I can get some tobacco to steady the nerves in my trigger finger.
Well, of course, looking at it that way does make a difference.
Thanks, Ezra.
Howdy, Jake.
Howdy, Clem. Seen Jasper? Something looks like him over there in the corner.
He's so doggone dressed up, he looks brittle.
I can't understand how he was able to get that new outfit.
You want to bet from him?
You're darn tootin' I did. And now I'm on my way to California.
Going to walk it? He ain't got no horse.
I will have one soon as the stage in the West gets in. McLean is tying him on at Bartonville.
I bet you.
No, you don't. I'm through betting. You got me stuck in this town 10 years ago on the bet, and I've been trying to get to California ever since. I'm through with betting, and you too.
You're probably better off he's leaving. He's about 30% no good anyway, if you ask me.
Yeah. Who's asking you?
Well, so you got through all right, Bixby.
Yep, no trouble at all. Here you're still having trouble east of here.
Yes, plenty of it. Have Jake and Jasper hustle the new team in right away. I want to get this coachload of gold out of here.
Very well, Mr. Thatcher. You do. You do.
Where's the horse McLean was sending?
I got him for you. Must be invisible. Hey, you ain't gonna get very far on that.
I guess my trip to California is off again.
I've watched the sunset over a western trail. Then from the darkness, I've heard the coyotes wail. Winds of the prairie whisper of days so dear. Their memories haunt me as these familiar sounds I hear. Echoes of the trail. Ooh, I'm heading for the trail back home. Echoes of the trail. Ooh, where friendships never fail, I'll roam. I hear the cattle lowing, I hear the winds that blow. Come get along, old pony, that's where I long to go. Echoes of the trail, ooh, I'm heading for the trail back home.
So long, bud.
Oh, my.
Well, Bud, I've given you extra guards for this trip. And if you're careful to follow instructions to the letter, I'm sure you're going to get through all right.
I will, Mr. Thatcher. I'll make it.
What? Get off of there. Are you crazy?
I'm not crazy, Bart. Someone's gotta die. That's gonna be me. Ready?
Bud, listen to me.
Stopped me when I wanted to join the army. But not this time. Get out.
Haven't you got any heart? Sending out boys like that?
I'm sorry, Bart. I know how you feel. But it's my job to keep the gold moving. Even if I have to call on boys like your brother Bud to help. You see, it's part of the war.
What's that got to do with Bud and me? It ain't our war. The North wants to fight the South. What's that got to do with us in the West?
Don't you understand?
I ain't got no money, Jake. But I might bet you my gun again $10 if they get through to Dodge City, all right.
Make it your gun and your hat again, Lieutenant, and I'll take it.
My gun and my hat? What am I going to do if on my way to California I meet an Injun?
If you meet an Injun, he'll take your gun without betting you. And you won't need no hat because you'll be looking for a toupee.
It's a bet.
This horse sound and full shot?
Yep. He ain't for sale.
How about a trade?
What's ailing your horse?
Needs a rest. I can't take time to wait.
Maybe so, stranger. But he ain't for sale.
I'll trade you. $10 to boot.
Greenbacks, eh? Ain't seen many of them shin patches out here. Thought for a minute you was one of them that gold benders.
Heard tell about him from a fellow named Jinks. Know him? Lives about 30 miles towards Dodge City. He says they chased him clean out of the country.
Ain't so sure about that.
Well, I guess they do move around. Gone to some other parts, no doubt.
What makes you think so? Looky here, feller. They're having a heap of trouble between Bitter Wells and Red Bluff.
That's so?
They sure are. Why, they held up 3 or 4 stages in the last couple of weeks. Got away clean, too.
Seems like the government will do something about it.
Yes, it does seem so. The trouble is, them outlaws don't stay set long enough in one place for the government to catch them. Where are you heading for?
Red Bluff.
Well, so... Huh?
Whoa, boy. Whoa.
Here they come.
Well, I see everything went off all right.
Yeah, but I think one of the guards got away.
What do you mean? Did you make sure?
Well, we took shots at him, but maybe he didn't get away at that.
What's the matter with you, anyhow? This is no time to start getting careless.
Listen, Fred, we were all for horses and he was too fast for us.
It's clear!
started shooting at us from all sides before we could even get within 100 yards of it. It's cold-blooded slaughter, that's what it was.
All right, Clem, take it easy. Go over to the bunkhouse and tell all the riders to stand by. Have Jake and Jasper get horses ready right away.
Yes, sir.
When's it all going to end, Father?
I thought it had ended. I felt sure that those cutthroats had moved on. The 4th gold coach in 2 weeks. But I should have known better. I shouldn't have let those boys go without more armed protection. The Union's got to send us men.
You've gone over that so many times, Father. You know they can't spare them.
But I'm the one who's held responsible for the death of these boys.
Not any more than if you were an army officer, sending out men to do their duty.
All they know back in Washington is keep sending us gold. We need gold. Well, let them get someone else. I'm sick and tired of the whole thing.
Father, we mustn't let this get the best of us. We've got to keep on. And let's hope the government will find some way to help us.
You're right, Jeannie. We've got to keep on.
You think they was all killed but Clem?
I don't know. Can't tell until we get out there.
Thatcher, been another holdup.
I'm sorry.
And anything's happened to my brother?
Hey!
They must fool them bandits after all.
They must got scared.
Ain't one of our boys drive it. What?
Found this coach running wild. Thought I'd bring it in.
And the men?
They're all dead.
He's lying. He's one of them.
Wait a minute,
Sarge,
Sarge.
let's find out first.
No man would be fool enough to bring in a stage he'd robbed.
How do you know he would?
Wait a minute. Take it easy now.
Better introduce myself. Gibson's the name.
Thatcher's mine.
Ain't you sure? I don't know. He might have been. But how'd you expect me to see a fella hiding behind a rock?
Well, he must have been, else what was he doing there?
I guess you're right. It does look suspicious.
Go on, take a good look.
Just riding along on my horse and heard some shots up ahead. Thought I'd go and investigate. We found this coach.
By gosh, he does look like one of them.
See?
Do you mind explaining to me?
See, he's one of them. Clem says he's one of the bandits that took a shot at him. That's downright murder, I tell you. You're not going to stand there and not do anything, are you?
Are you sure, Clem?
Well, now, I ain't positive, but I think that...
Father, you don't believe that this man...
Thank you, miss.
Come inside. I'd like to talk to you.
I'd be glad to.
I'll leave with Thatcher. He'll find out.
What's the trouble?
Bud's dead.
They got one of the bandits that held up his coach.
He's in Thatcher's office now.
Where were you heading for, Mr. Gibson?
Oh, just mavericking my way out west.
Well, your arrival here was most fortunate. We're grateful to you for bringing in the coach.
Just heard the bad news, Jim. Isn't there something I can...
Fred, this is the man who brought the coach here.
So I heard.
Mr. Gibson, this is Fred Foster. From St. Joe?
Yeah.
Why, Fred Foster, what on earth you doing here?
Why, Bill Gibson. Tree toad. Why, you old son of a gun.
Well, I wonder who's surprised most.
Mr. Thatcher, here's my character reference. Fred, you squint-eyed gopher. What are you doing in these parts?
Why, you're the stranger. I belong here.
A man who is going out to conquer the world?
Well, I'm doing it in my own quiet way. Nothing's going to stop me.
Yes, he's doing quite well. Owns the blacksmith shop, the hotel, and most everything in town.
Don't forget he's our landlord. We pay him rent.
Well, you certainly have gone a long way.
Fetcher, boys are waiting.
Good, I'll be right with you.
You be careful, won't you, Father?
Now, don't you worry about me, Jeannie. I'll be all right.
I ought to tell them who you are.
That's a good idea.
Everything's all right.
Folks, this is Bill Gibson. We grew up together. I'll vouch for him.
Howdy.
Well, I didn't know. I said I thought maybe. Well, I didn't say for sure.
I ain't convinced yet. Wait a minute, Mr. Thatcher. I'm going with you to look after Bud. I still ain't sure.
All right, Bob.
Hey, John, let me use your horse.
Help yourself, Bart. Well, now that I vouched for you, tell me all about yourself.
Do I have to tell the whole story over again?
He's navigating his way through the West, Fred.
Thinking of staying here a while?
I might.
I think we can keep him interested.
We'll do our best.
I already owe Miss Thatcher something.
Yeah, how's that?
After all, she saved my neck.
Don't you think she's the most beautiful girl in the West?
I think you're a little bit conservative, Fred. East or West.
Now I owe you something. Please say you'll come and have supper with us tonight.
Sure he will. You trail along with me. I'll see that you get settled.
I'd like to take care of my horse first.
Leave that to me. I'll see that he's stabled, fed, and groomed.
Mighty nice of you, Fred.
See you at supper.
Well, I can't get over it. Of all the spots, you showing up here. Where'd you come from?
Came up to Dodge City on a trailhead, then decided to go to California and do some prospecting.
Well, I thought a fellow like you'd sure be in the war, Bill. How is it you didn't get in?
I didn't think a Westerner belonged in it.
Well, that's the way I feel about it. Glad to see you're sensible.
What about these bandits? Might do some prospecting around here. Taking
Well,
a little reward.
They don't usually work long in one spot. Well, here we are.
Oh, Mr. Foster. Mr. Holman is waiting for you in your office.
Oh, yes, I was expecting you. Give Mr. Gibson the room and take care of his horse.
Yes, sir.
See that he's made comfortable and gets the best of everything. Well, you better put a move on and don't forget to wash behind your ears.
See you in time for supper.
Just follow me, Mr. Gibson.
Hello, Holman.
Thought you're never going to come.
Well, it's been a busy day.
Everything work out all right?
Sure, why not? What'd you find out?
I found this much out. We got to work fast. Country's in the tough spot for gold. Watching the Canadian border from one end to the other. So we can't get it out that way. But we can get rid of it in Mexico. I made a connection there, Fred. So let's be smart and work fast before they catch up with us.
Well, they haven't caught us yet, have they?
When do we move it?
After the next haul?
It's not that I'm white-livered or trying to tell you what to do. Don't you think you've worked this territory long enough?
The next haul will be the last.
John, I leave it to you to see that these belongings are returned to the families of the boys.
Yes, Mr. Thatcher.
I don't want to bet no more. All I'm interested in is getting to California. Besides, I ain't got enough to bet.
You got the rest of your clothes.
Shut up, will you? You're making Al here nervous, and I don't want him to nick me.
Sit still, Ezra, and I'll bet I won't nick you.
I'll take that bet.
What bet?
I'll bet you $5 even that you nick him before you get through.
What kind of talk is this? Sit still, Ezra. This is easy. I'll take it.
You want the same bet, Jasper?
Not me.
Go ahead. You can't lose.
Your coat and vest again, $10.
Well, warm weather's coming. You won't need 'em. It's a bet.
I won't put up with this.
Lay down, Ezra. You ain't going to keep me from winning $5 if I have to tie you in this chair.
it, Al. Just because I made a bet, I don't want to see nothing happen to Ezra.
Nothing's going to happen to Ezra.
You know, if that razor slipped sharp-wise, I'd never forgive myself. And neither would Ezra's widow.
Widow? You quit trying to make Al nervous.
I'm not trying to make him nervous. I'm nervous myself. Did you ever nick a man in the jugular vein, Al?
I'm a barber, not a doctor. I don't know where the jugular vein is.
You don't know where the jugular vein is? Stop it, Al. Stop it, Al. Stop it. I know a man in Kansas City once was nicked in the jugular vein, and he was dead before he had...
That's enough. Better know that that's all the shaving there's going to be. Well, I guess we win that one, Al.
Oh, just a minute, Ezra. What's that on your neck?
Is that blood?
Well, it sure ain't milk. Pay up, gentlemen.
I knew I shouldn't have bet.
Good morning, Miss Jeannie. What a pleasant surprise.
I stopped at the hotel to ask you to come with me, but they told me you'd gone out. At first, I thought you'd left without saying goodbye.
You don't think I'd do a thing like that after all your kindnesses?
What's the matter with your horse?
We just threw a shoe. You'll be all right.
You must have had a long ride. Finding our country interesting?
Very much so.
Seems to me you've been doing quite a lot of exploring since you've been here. Getting restless?
It's just that the maverick can't change his spots.
Well, even a maverick can get into trouble roaming around.
But it ends in good luck, meeting you.
Come in.
Someone was reconnoitering along Shadow Pass.
What do you mean, someone? Who was it?
Might be a straggler from Thatcher's posse. But from what I could see of him, he seems sort of like a stranger.
What did he look like?
Well, I wasn't very close to him, but I think he was a long-legged fellow.
Long-legged fellow. What kind of a horse was he riding?
White. Seemed to be looking the country over.
Which way was he heading?
Last I seen him, he was heading towards town. Think you might know him, Fred?
Well, I ain't quite sure. Morning, Jeannie.
Morning, Fred.
Hello, Fred.
Hello, Bill. Where have you been?
Oh, Miss Jeannie and I have been out for a little ride. Sort of drinking in the scenery.
You seem to have the better horse, Jeannie.
Why so?
Well, he looks a lot fresher than Bill's. Noticed your horse limping. Did you lose a shoe?
Yes. He gave it to me for good luck.
And that means I've got to get my horse shod before I can do any more traveling.
Come on along with me, Jeannie. The stage from the west is just about due.
All right, I'll be there. But first I have to supervise this horseshoeing business.
you like music?
Yes, sir, sure do.
Do you know that new song, Camp Town Races?
Yes, sir.
Let's have it, son.
Camptown ladies sing this song, doo-da, doo-da. The Camptown racetrack 5 miles long, oh, doo-da day.
I come down there with my hat caved in, doo-da, doo-da. I go back home with a pocket full of tin, oh, doo-da day. Wind run all night, wind run all day. I'll bet my money on the bobtail nag, somebody bet on the bay. The long-tailed filly and the big black horse, doo-da, doo-da. They fly the track and they both cut across, oh, doo-da day. The blind horse sticking in the big mud hole, doo-da, doo-da. Can't touch bottom with a 10-foot pole, oh, doo-da day. Wind run all night, wind run all day. I'll bet my money on the bobtail nag, somebody bet on the bay. Old muley cow come on the track, doo-da, doo-da. The bobtail fling her over his back, oh, doo-da day. Don't fly along like a railroad car, doo-da, doo-da. Running a race with a shooting star, oh, doo-da day. Wind run all night, wind run all day. I'll bet my money on the bobtail nag, somebody bet on the bay. See them flying on a 10-mile heat, doo-da, doo-da. Round the racetrack then repeat, oh, doo-da day. I win my money on the bobtail nag, doo-da, doo-da. Keep my money in an old gold bag, oh, doo-da day. Wind run all night, wind run all day. I'll bet my money on the bobtail nag, somebody bet on the bay.
Hey, Sam! Things are up puffing over at the barn. The stage is in and the drivers is all laid down. They ain't gonna take it out again.
Heaven knows, Bart, I sympathize with everybody who's lost anyone. But we've got to remember that these are tragic times all over the country. The nation's call has reached us now. We're part of the war.
Why are we a part of it? What business is it of ours? What business was it of Bud's? That's what we want to know. Why are we a part of any war?
Birth and ties that are stronger than any...
That's a lie. It was you. That's who made us a part of it. You did.
Easy, Bart, easy.
He did it. He did it to save his own job. What does he care about you? What does he care about Bud?
Father! Are you hurt? Bill, are you hurt?
Nope, I'm not hurt.
I want to thank you, Gibson, for saving my life.
Oh, Bart just lost his head for a minute. The thing to do now is clear the street and get this coaster moving. Everything's ready, isn't it?
How about it, John?
When this stage moves, John ain't driving it.
Of course, Molly, I can't force John to drive unless he
What's the
wants...
matter, John? Don't you think that you can take...
Don't you start working on him too, Fred Foster. You're going home with me. We better go too, Carl.
Hold on, Carl. We can't let Red Bluff lay down on a job like this. That shipment's got to go through. Everything's depending on us.
Not on me, Fred. Bart might lose his head about some things. But he's right when he says this is no concern of ours. If they want gold, let them come and get it themselves.
Wait a minute, fellas. You've got the wrong idea. There must be somebody here with enough patriotism who can handle this coach.
No use, Gibson. We've tried everything.
Why don't you drive that coach? You can handle 6 horses.
Sure I can handle 6 horses. But I'm going west, not east. Get back there and get stuck for another 10 years?
Hey, faster! Hey, from the east is in. Okay.
Hello, Sam. Everything all right along the route?
This was a Sunday picnic.
How's the war going? What's that doing now?
He took Washington yet? There you are. Figure it out for yourself. One side taking a smack at Virginia and the other raiding Pennsylvania. You can't tell who's winning.
Get away, Jasper. Your subscription run out 3 months back. I just wanted to peek, Jasper. Nope.
It seems that the dissipation of the National Gold Reserve has been a carefully guarded secret of Washington for months. For reasons as yet unexplained, the anticipated supply of metal from Western mines has not materialized. The revelation rocked the nation, and in an hour's time caused the complete collapse of the greenback as legal tender. With an army in desperate need of equipment, this failure of national credit can only mean...
All those holdups being in the same vicinity. The old Buffalo Trail turns off near there. They'd never suspect that road.
Bill.
If no one else knew, I could take that coach.
Bill, you'd be insane. You can't.
If Father will allow it, I'll take it through.
Father won't allow it, and you won't take it through. You can't let him do it, Father.
Don't know, Jean.
But you can.
Why not?
Remember when the others were killed, how wretched you felt because you'd sent them?
This is different. Gibson volunteered. He has a good plan and should get through without any trouble.
Once he goes, he'll never come back.
Don't worry about it, dear. We don't have to decide right this minute.
You're his best friend, Fred. Father won't listen. You've got to discourage him.
How can I when I don't know what his plan is? Anyway, it might work.
He wants to take the old Buffalo Trail that hasn't been used for years. What does he think they are, fools?
Why are you so upset about this man? A stranger.
Oh, no. But it's so unnecessary. There's been so much bloodshed already. If the government's so desperate, they'll have to send more men. I'm depending on you, Fred. Please. I know he'll listen to you. You've got to talk to him. Please.
All right. I'll talk to him.
I knew you would.
Walt, come in.
What's up?
We must have been born under a lucky star. Everything falls right into our laps.
What do you mean?
Situation in Washington looks pretty bad.
I can't tell you how much happier I feel now that you've changed your mind.
Wiser not to let her know. She'd worry.
Do you know Jeannie with the light brown hair?
I'll play it if you'll sing.
I dream of Jeannie with the light brown hair, born like a vapor on the summer air. I see her tripping where the bright streams play, happy as the daisies that dance on her way. Many were the wild notes her merry voice would pour. Many were the blithe birds that warbled them o'er. Oh, I dream of Jeannie with the light brown hair, floating like a vapor on the soft summer air. I sigh for Jeannie, but her light form stray far from the fond hearts round her native glade. Her smiles have vanished and her sweet songs flown, flitting like the dreams that have cheered us and gone. Now the nodding wildflowers may wither on the shore, while her gentle fingers will cull them no more. Oh, I sigh for Jeannie with the light sinking like a vapor on the soft summer air.
Goodbye and good luck.
Thank you, Mr. Thatcher.
Come on, boy.
Thatcher, send another man to his grave.
Why did you do it, Father? Why did you let him go?
You'll make it all right, dear. No one else knows the route. No one. There's nothing to be afraid of.
I can't help it. I am afraid.
Come on, boys. Let's move.
Turning off the Buffalo Trail.
We'll head him off. Come on!
much. One more box back there.
Well, hurry it up.
All right, boss.
Still time? No key to that, huh?
Oh, explain. I can explain everything, except how Fred Foster knew I was taking the old trail. Fred Foster? Say, what are you talking about?
Why, I told
You, Jeannie.
you. Yes, it was only because...
It's all right, Jeannie. Couldn't have worked out better for me to plan the whole thing.
He killed Bud.
We've got to get every man in Red Bluff who can ride and shoot. We'll do it. Come on.
All right, we're traveling. Stop that box. Hey, Fred's going ahead with a wagon.
We got to get it from both sides, Mr. Thatcher. You take care of the wagon. Clem and I'll get the others. Let's go.
Remember when we were little shavers? I used to run around and see that for riches. Remember how I said I was going to be the richest man in the West? Build railroads through the hills. Cities would be named after me. I am going to be rich. Nothing can stop me, Treetwood. Nothing can stop me. Nothing.
You ready, boss? Ready. Ready, Clem? Ready. Are you ready, Mrs. Gibson?
Ask my husband.
Tell Mr. Lincoln that we'll keep the gold moving. Yes, sir.
Goodbye, Mr. and Miss Gibson.
Goodbye. Jasper.
Shave.
What for?
Indecent exposure. Well, I knew you'd do it. Yippee!
My mind has seen the glory of the coming of the Lord. He is trampling out the vineyards where the grapes of wrath are stored. He has loosed the faithful lightning of Zarathustra sword. His cruise is marching on. Glory, glory,